If you can't kill a boss, no reason why you can't look like one. Moogle putting the wow in transmogs. This set's mostly Legion mixed in with a little bit of vanilla. The shoulders are from Legion, Mythic, Nighthold. Elisande is the boss. Now you're probably thinking, wait a minute, that's a Warlock shoulders. Yes, so is the belt, so is the gloves. But those pieces are recolored for the other two cloth wearers, being Mage and Priest. Shadowfang Keep to get the chest or the auction house. Here's a dwarf, one of only 8 in the game who play a Mage. The Nighthold Mythic, Croesus is the boss. Kind of a fair drop rate to get that belt recolored for mages, of course, from the Warlock tier. Moving on, the hand wraps of Delusional Power, the Nighthold Mythic. Yasandre is the boss. 11% on the drop rate for those gloves. Got a Lady Mage here showing the slippers. Yes, slippers can be worn in combat. The Silent Slippers of Meditation, Shadow Labyrinth, Murmur is the boss. So those, of course, are from the Burning Crusade. The back, Revendreth, Forgotten Chest. Basically loot it, kind of a low drop rate, but looks absolutely epic with this set. Moving on to the headpiece, which is going to bring us to Terrace of the Endless Spring Heroic, Sha of Fear. 20% drop rate on the headpiece from Mop. And finally, the weapon, which is going to bring us to the Everbloom, which of course is from Warlords of Draenor, the fun, Archmage Soul. This looks ideal for Frost, not so bad for Arcane. Slaughterhouse Spaulders, the High Maul Mythic, the Butcher, 19% on the drop rate to get those Spaulders. The chest piece is going to bring us to Legion PvP vendor, Marks of Honor. That's Alliance only, by the way, on the Cruel Gladiator Silk Robe. Just want to point that out. Next up, we have a Worgen, a white Worgen, which looks amazing on the Worgen. Winterborn Sash, that of course is Ardenweald from the Night Fae Fairyland, rep and renown to get that belt. The hands are from Bastion, Valinar drops them, Doubtweaver's hand wraps to get those gloves. I think those are also part of a raid tier. The feet are Netherweave boots, BC level tailoring, check your local tailor, check your local. This set just looks amazing, I have to say. I know self-promotion is kind of worthless, but this looks really epic for Frostmage. The back, Winterborn Drape, which you're going to get from Ardenweald, the Night Fae campaign, rep and renown. Now we have an Undead showing the headpiece, which is from Blackrock Foundry Mythic, part of the same tier set, I believe, as the shoulders. And of course, finally, we have the weapon, which is the Wild Gladiator Staff, which of course, if you hoard, it would be the Warmongering Staff to get. Perfect class fantasy look for Arcane. If that's not your thing, this certainly can work for Fire or for Frost perfectly as well. Dreadful Gladiators Silk Amos is Mop PvP vendor, or purchase on the auction house for rather cheap because that's from Mop. The Sanctum of Domination Heroic to get that chest. So that's a cool looking chest. It really works with this set. And yes, showing dwarfs in this video, why not? Nyalotha Mythic on the belt. Mott is the boss, 10% on the drop rate for that belt. Sticking with the dwarf and the hands here, which are from Antaurus Heroic. That would be various mobs, or you could purchase that on the auction house because it's kind of got that pinkish purple look to it. The feet are basically Dalaran, Wrath of the Lich King. It's a time-walking thing, so time-walking badges to buy those boots because they really work with this set. The back is Unchained Gladiator's Cloak, Ouroboros, Shadowlands PvP vendor. That's conquest points, but eventually be a bit cheaper going forward. And the headpiece is the Hood of Vengeful Possession, Sanctum of Domination Heroic, part of the same set as the chest, which really is a nice looking tier. And the weapon, final piece here, Karazhan BC, the Curator, drops the staff at about a 24% drop rate. From a class fantasy standpoint, perfect for Arcane, but this also works for Fire and Frost. You're looking at the Sanctum of Domination to get the shoulders. Skyjar drops these Mantle of Arthur's Chosen at a decent drop rate. The chest piece is Grievous Gladiator Silk Robe. If you hoard, you got to go with Prideful. Marks of Honor, that's a super easy pickup. The belt is also from Sanctum of Domination, same tier as the shoulders. Look how epic that looks on a Greybeard dwarf. It just works so well. So I don't know if anybody's going to be switching to dwarf soon for their mage, but you got to show them every once in a while. The Demonic Gladiator Silk Handguards. This would be Alliance only, Marks of Honor. You got to buy the whole set from Legion, of course. The feet are the Cold Step Sandals, Dalaran, Wrath of the Lich King version of Dalaran. Time Walking Vendor, that would be Time Walking badges to get those boots. And the back is the Grey Cloak of the Dark Pantheon, which is from Antorus Heroic. Agrimar is the boss, about 10% on the drop rate for the cloak. The headpiece, Demonic Gladiator Silk Cowl, part of the same PvP tier from Legion as the gloves, so that is Alliance only as well. And the weapon is going to bring us to Oribos, Shadowlands PvP vendor, conquest points to get the staff. So we're going to start off with the shoulders, which are from Wrath of the Lich King. Next round is 10-man. Luxeley, he has a collection of shoulders. Easy get there. Heroes Frostfire shoulder pads. Yeah, we spelled hero wrong. That's just a typo. Time Lord's robes. You're looking at Dragon Soul, Lesser Cast of the Aspects. 48% drop rate on that chest piece from Cataclysm. And yeah, we're giving equal time to dwarfs here, and rightfully so. They look epic in these mage sets. The Nighthold Heroic, Antiquated Highborn Cinch, that of course is from Legion. The Bracers, Silk Cuffs of the Sky Captain, which is Freehold, Sky Captain Crag. That of course is BFA, that's a dungeon from BFA, so you can run that over and over again. Windscale Moccasins, the other side, another dungeon from BFA. So that's a decent drop rate for those brownish red moccasins. The back, Parrot Feather Cloak, that's also Freehold, that's also Sky Captain Crag. That's 10% on the drop rate. So we've got a couple of dungeons here from BFA that you could run over and over again to get. The headpiece is Dragon Soul, decent drop rate. War Master Blackhorn, Time Lord's Hood, of course a tier from Cata. And finally we get to the weapon, which of course you can always use an artifact weapon. I can't show them all here. This weapon is from Icecrown Citadel, 10-man, of course, Wrath of the Lich King. Here's what I mean when I say that I can't show all the artifacts or any of the artifacts other than the default artifact, because the add-on that I use, Mogit, only shows the default artifact. It shows the other artifacts, but when you go to produce it, it always goes to the default. So there's some kind of bug there. That's why I changed the format around, because I wanted to use the model viewer in Wowhead. And as soon as I did a test run of that, it immediately got flagged because you got Wowhead's insignia or logo in the background, and that means I don't get paid. I mean, I don't get paid a lot for this. This is a labor of love, and I'm certainly not going to do it for 100% free. Of course, I don't go out and ask for Patreon on a daily basis or even a yearly basis. So, hey guys, reality is I tried to fix it, tried to update it, figured save myself time in production, be more precise when it comes to putting together videos and linking things. But if Wowhead's going to flag me, bottom line, not doing it. So this particular set is from Mop mostly and some crafted pieces. I really like the look. I'm shooting for Arcane here, but this also does work for fire. The headpiece, Grievous Gladiator's Silk Cowl. If you hoard, that would be Prideful. And we're pulling a few pieces from that set, particularly the head, the shoulders, the belt, and the weapon, as you can see, is from the Grand Wad. Pretty easy pickup. My name is Luxeley. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and I'm going to leave you with this final thought. Wherever it is by you, whether it's morning or it's afternoon like it is here, or night, make your day simply epic. Thank you for watching.